So after 4 planes and 1 ferry, we're finally back at Teleport. And we're going to see how she did for the winter. On the outside, it looks alright. They said it was a really mild winter, so we'll see. So that little crack along the edge here is reopened again, I guess, just from the freeze thaw. I might put a bit more paint on that. Engine still turns, that's good.
So the moment of truth. So last year when we wintered her over, we kind of left a lot more vents open than what we normally would. So we had our big hatch up there open and a little window down here open, so we could let a lot more air and breeze go through. So hopefully it's a little bit less mouldy than what it normally is when we return. So let's see what it's like. Yeah, actually it smells better than what it normally does when we come back in.
Our battery voltage still says 13.2 volts, so our wind generator must have kept the batteries pretty good. We still have lights, which is good. Great, so our batteries are okay. And the dehumidifier, wow, look at that. It just collected so much water. These things are full. We've got these things all around the boat. Wow, just sucked all the moisture out of the air. So it's not gone onto mold and stuff on our plates. Oh, a little bit still there. There's a bit of water in the bilge. Maybe 10 centimeters of water, so we should be able to pump that out. Or not. Bilge pump doesn't seem to work. That's a worry. So I was about to try and work out why the bilge pump wasn't working, and discovered it's because we didn't have it plugged in. Because at the end of last season we decided, because the water in the bilge will freeze and then the bilge pump wouldn't be able to turn because the little blades will be frozen up, we just didn't have it connected. So all I have to do is reconnect it, and now the bilge pump's working and pumping all that water over the board. Good.
So it's pretty cold and raining and miserable outside, but we are trying to do our best to make the boat all homely, trying to get rid of all the mould, put all our clothes away, just try and make it look like home again. So just checking out what the mould situation is, and it's looks like our pots and pans are growing growing a little something of their own. Well, I was cleaning the stove and I sliced my finger as I was doing it. Ugh.
So here we are, ready to go back in the water. Hope nothing goes wrong. We've done this a few times now, so it should be alright. One of our last minute checks before we go to sea, I thought I'd just check our main manual bilge pump still works, and it doesn't. So I've never taken one of these apart before, but it seems pretty simple, but I've just got to work out why it's not sucking any water through. Luckily we checked that before we went out. So we're on our way. It was a pretty quick turnaround this time. We only had 3 days. We got there, then we put the boat in the water, and then we set off today. So it's pretty quick.
And we're all stocked up. Little old lady Bonnie took us around home where we got all our food and cans for the season.
I had a little bit of work to do up the mast and a few bilge pump dramas. We got it all sorted and now we're off. So we're good. Bit weather's in our face at the moment. We just need to get round to headland and then we'll be good.
We're just rounding Gore Point and the huge whale just came out and blew twice right next to the boat. It was just massive, this whale.
anchors all around us, just here. And one big male one with a really tall fin.
Chris just caught some beautiful fresh fish. So we've got fresh fish and a bit of pasta with vegetables at this beautiful little anchorage on Montague Island.
No wonder the anchor was hard to pull up. Had this whole bit of kelp that's like 40 feet long attached and a rock. Oh, put it back. Look at the size of the rockfish I just caught. We were going along and saw that the depth got really shallow near this rock and thought, great, let's try and catch a fish. Dinner and lunch and dinner, I think. You can hear all these amazing noises. Sounds like a lot of seals on this rock here. So I'm going to sneak in closer and see what it looks like. Another beautiful day in Prince William Sound, sailing along. Clear blue skies, sunshine. It's actually quite warm. We've got t-shirts on. We just left Green Island. We're heading into a bay in Montague Island here, which might have some bears maybe. Go for a walk. We've had some whales all around and dolphins playing in the bow. It's beautiful. Look at that, humpback whales right in the bay where we're anchored. This place is amazing. So we're just hiking up to the hill here, and this baby deer, like looked like a newborn, just kind of saw us and then just went and slowly walked towards us and then came right up, and I couldn't believe it, came right up and nuzzled against me, and I could even pat it, and then it just was like, and then I think it heard its mum somewhere else and went whoops, and just disappeared over the hill over there. How amazing. Up here is amazing.
You can see all the passages that we've just been sailing through for the last few days.
I'm surprised we can't see any bears actually. Apparently this island, Montague Island, has the densest population of brown bears in the whole of Prince William Sound, so maybe we'll see some on the way down. We're on the lookout. Amazing.
Yeah.
You can see a humpback whale coming into the bay where Teleport's anchored. Way down there you can still see Teleport from here. So much more fun going down.
You can see the mountain that we climbed up to right behind me. Pretty epic view up there.
Sadly, it's time to do away with our little pressurized kerosene stove and get a cool gas one, because just the other day it rusted through finally. We've got all these spare parts, but now it's not even fixable anymore. It was just leaking kerosene. Even when I turned it off, it was still pouring kerosene, so it was a bit scary. So get rid of that. And gas will be instant. We don't need to preheat with meths or anything anymore. We just need to keep buying, you know, these gas canisters to go in there. So we'll see how many we go through. But for now, it'll be a nice quick solution. So we've spent a couple of lovely days here in Cordova, meeting some lovely yachties and resupplying. But now we're going to head off really early in the morning to catch the current out of here. So we've just refueled at the gas station in town, get some water, and then we're good to go.